All right, welcome to our first official week of homeschool. Feb's theme is family, and week 1 is immediate family. So, obviously, we're starting with a family tree made out of handprints because nothing says family bonding like paint on literally everything. Okay, smock is on, crisis managed. Now we can proceed with the handprint assembly line. Next up, our little check-in page. How do I feel today? And affirmations. This week, my hormones were, let's say, participating. So her first reaction was to say, Mommy is angry today. She wasn't wrong, but at least she chose happy for herself. So that's a win. Then we practiced writing her name, because if you can write your name, you can sign your own paperwork when you move out at 18. Love that for us. We'll try to do this every day so she can practice writing her name and so I can have a check-in every morning. Then we moved on to complete the picture. It's giving puzzle, it's giving motor skills, it's giving the glue goes on the page. I use this activity to learn phonics and the names in each of the languages we are learning. We did some sorting, singing, and a brief intermission of chaos because homeschool is not a school, it's a lifestyle. French nursery rhymes while we both get ready, and then I taught her how to successfully spend Dad's money. Then Dad took her to swimming because nothing balances out learning time like immediately throwing everyone into water, which was a wrap for Monday. Tuesday morning, we knocked out the alphabet page before baby's swimming lesson, aka being held and politely told not to drown. It was a hot day and Mommy was tired. So we completed the family tree and did some workbook pages, and then we got to helping the babies to their moms. Simple, straight lines, we can do this. Bearing in mind, I was not in my emotionally stable era at the moment, so my patience was not on its usual premium subscription, because she can do this. I've seen her do it, but today she chose rebellion. So I, as politely as I could muster, closed the workbook and let her build a puzzle where I can just say, figure it out yourself without being judged too harshly. Despite my tolerance settings being on airplane mode, we managed to fly through quite a few activities. And here's baby doing his own learning activity, exploring textures, which is a polite way of saying turning food into baby lotion. Luckily, the cleanup crew was waiting in the wings. I'm in my let them mom era, so it turns out ash also functions as window paint. And just before I totally lost it, Dad took them to her Krav Maga class where this escape artist kept him quite busy. Wednesday mornings she has riding because when life is busy, you take your peace where you can find it. And trying to stick to some sort of routine for her sake and my sanity, we popped over to Melkbossie to kill some time. We knocked out some more activities while I still had some juice in the tank. Lucky little bugger. And here, baby is having his lesson, which looks suspiciously like watching TV while standing at the coffee table like a tiny supervisor. He is very committed, very, very serious about his education. And for all the Afrikaans mommies, go check out Tannie Bianca on YouTube. Very, very educational, if I must say so myself. And here, proof that she can indeed do this activity. Then we did the stick building page, which she actually loves. I call this Montessori-ish, without me having to buy anything new, another win. Next, which group is less? This is a maths activity, but it also doubles as a test of whether I can keep a straight face while counting the same circles 17 times. She struggled a bit with this concept, so we'll focus here again next week. Then we traced the house made of shapes, which is very fitting because the only house I want is where no one asks me, Mommy, ek wil sparkly water hê. every 5 seconds. And then we went outside for some play because fresh air fixes everything, including my mood. Thursdays I do laundry, and despite the TV being on, she chose to play outside. When we worked in a quick play date and didn't do much else for the rest of the day because why not? Since the most used words in our house at the moment is los die kat uit, we reviewed the empathy page. And another is about siblings, because empathy is the lesson and not launching yourself onto people like a WWE wrestler is the aim. When we finished our last activity in the book, she decided she was not done and wanted more. So luckily I have these laminated sheets that we can reuse for exactly this type of occasion. So we knocked out a few and we ended with coloring together. A calm ending, which we love because homeschool days can be super chaotic. But if we can finish with something peaceful on a Friday, I consider that a victory and a successful week. Thanks for tuning in. I'll see you guys next week.